This is my portfolio website. I have just built this website using Claude Code. So Claude Code wrote the code, pushed the code to GitHub, and deployed the code to make this website live and everyone can access it. So this is a completely functional website with links to my business website, link to my YouTube account, and link to my school community. And these are the project I was working on, and these are the businesses I worked on. These are all the other projects and other things. These are all about me, blah 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 blah. Until you have personal detail, FAQ, and then we have the last section, which is also another links to my website, to my GitHub, to my YouTube. Well, how to build website like this with one prompt. So now if you go to Claude and ask it to build your website, it's just going to write your code, but your website is not going to be live and everyone can access it. So in order to do that, there is connections. So we need to connect our GitHub account, and then we are going to connect Claude to Vercel. This is the deployment platform where your website go live and to the into the internet. So the first thing is Vercel. We need to have an account in this vercel.com. You only need to log in with your Gmail account, and then we need a GitHub account as well. Also log in with your Gmail. And then if you want to collect maybe data or something like that, you have backend. But I don't think you will need this if you are not like collecting Gmails, collecting emails, phone numbers, things like that. Like you need a backend to store your data. You need Supabase. But for now, we are going to connect Vercel, Supabase, and GitHub. So here's my mindset about building a website. I found this portfolio for this guy. His name is Andrew G. What's his first name? Andrew G. Kapathi. He's like a godfather of AI. Not a godfather, but it's like top OGs. He founded OpenAI. He worked at Tesla as a director of AI, and then he came back into OpenAI, and then he left. Then he founded an educational platform where he teach people how to LLMs work, fundamentals about how to use LLMs and things like that. Now he's working at Anthropic. His portfolio is still not updated yet. But as you can see, this website, this portfolio, it's look very, very plain. It's just HTML and CSS. There's no framework, nothing out there. This is the mindset I want you to look at. You don't need like a crazy website, like crazy animation, crazy motion graphic. All of that things, it look cool, but it's just distraction. It's just noise. We don't need that. We need a clear structure like this, but with a little bit modern design, like this maybe. So he has a link to his X account, Twitter, his GitHub, and then he have like blogs, yes, and then he have his Gmail, and then a timeline where he worked, and then a bio, then his featured talk, and then teaching, a link to his YouTube account, and then his writing, and then his project. My website, when you look at it, it looks something like this, because I don't have like a timeline of work. I didn't work for more than 5 months in a one place, so I didn't bother to put anything here. So I have my online community link, I have my YouTube video link, YouTube channel link, and I have my website, my business website for AI automation link here. And then I have the project I have done, and I have another one for the things I have founded. This is my Rabia store, Shopify store, and this is the website I have just built, and this is the school community, this one. And yeah, another things like this, how can I help you, how I get here, and then why I do this. All of this, I could still edit them. I seem like, I don't know, they are true, but I could edit them. And then have personal detail FAQ questions. You can organize your website as you want, but I just want to show you how to do this in one shot, and then you can iterate and edit it until you are happy with it. So in order to do that, as I said, we need to connect this. So how we are going to connect Vercel, Supabase, and GitHub. So it's very easy. We just come to Cloud Code desktop app, come to customize. We're going to search for connect an app, and then we are going to search for first one is GitHub. GitHub is not in connectors, so we are going to go in plugin, and we search for GitHub. So here's GitHub. Because I've already connected, install. It's telling me to uninstall it. I'm going to uninstall it, and then going to install it again. And just like that, you can log in with your GitHub account you have signed up, and then we are going to connect another one is Supabase. Supabase is going to connect our Supabase account. We're going to authorize Cloud, and yeah, it is success. It's connected. So what else left to connect? We need to connect a Vercel, the deployment platform. I have already connected. You get the drill. Just go and connect it like that. I don't want to go over it again. So after you've connected all the account, all the connectors you need, the three of them, GitHub, Supabase, and Vercel, you come to your Cloud Code on the desktop app. Before you open Cloud Code, you need to have a folder for your website. So you can create a folder like this. You name it something, my website, or portfolio, let's say, portfolio, and just hit create. And just like you can open it here and start working here. But in order to start working, you need Cloud.md file. But because I'm not working in a Cloud desktop app, I'm working here in VS Code. I'm using Cloud Code inside VS Code. This is just an IDE, a text editor, where I can see all the files, all the folders I'm working on. Don't worry about all of these scary looking things. It's just a normal Cloud desktop. If you look at it like this, is just normal Cloud code. Now it's just look normal Cloud code. So, but this is not my portfolio website. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to open that portfolio folder we have just created. Make sure it is exactly, there it's portfolio is nothing in it. So I'm going to open the Cloud in VS Code again. By the way, in order to set this up, to see all your files, all your folders here, as you can see, here's empty folder without any files. In order to see this VS Code and Cloud Code inside VS Code, you only need to download this VS Code, go to VS Code, download, and install it into your Mac or Windows. And then, inside VS Code, you need to download, come to extension, and search for Cloud. Search for Cloud. This will probably do. It says Cloud Code for VS Code. Download this, and make sure it's from Anthropic. There are many other fake out there, so install it, and you will see this extension, Cloud Code open. So you click that, and you can open as many agents as you want. So let's just stop yapping and start actually building. So in order to build this portfolio website, you need a cloud.md file. What is cloud.md file? It is, so as you can see, Cloud actually prompting us, create a cloud.md file. Instruction, Cloud will read every single time. It is just instruction for this project particularly. Cloud is going to read this cloud.md file every time, going to read to build any feature in our website. So we can just make it init like this, and it's going to create a file here called cloud.md. But because I have already cloud.md file, I'm storing it here in my school community. If you come to Cloud Code resource, you will find this cloud.md file. You download this cloud.md file and make sure it is inside the folder you created for your portfolio. So this will look something like this. Portfolio builder Cloud Code. This is blah blah blah. So this is the instruction. Cloud is going to interview you, ask you questions. You're going to answer them all the questions. It asks you about the design, about your project, the link you want to add, and then Cloud is going to plan. And then it's going to check the connections we have just set up, and then it's going to build. And after the building is done, it's going to deploy it without you have to touch any of these scary looking interfaces. Your website is going to be live without you have to touch any of these. You can only add your domain, if you will. If you have a domain.com, you go to GoDaddy, and purchase your domain from here. And adding domain is very easy. But anyway, we are just going to build a website now. So let's go back to our cloud.md file. So this is Cursor. This is just another IDE like VS Code, but this is our main portfolio folder. So because I already have that, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to just upload that here and start creating. The first thing is you just need to start with simple prompt like this. Hey Claude, can you build me a portfolio website, please? Just that prompt, you hit enter, start brainstorming. So it's going to ask you to allow. I'm going to hit plan mode. So it's going to interview me for a little bit. It's just going to think a little bit. It's going to read this cloud.md file, and it's going to interview me. So as you can see, Cloud Code is start building the website. But before this, I stopped the video, and it asked me a very few questions. That is the interview part. It's going to ask you questions like this. What is the website for personal portfolio, thing like that. You have to answer these questions, and you have to be very honest. Answer them and give the link and reference. This was option A and option B. I picked the option A, and then it gave me the portfolio structure, and then I asked it to build, and now it is start building. And at that time, we are just going to wait. By the way, if Cloud Code keep asking you questions like this, you can choose bypass permission. If you don't see these bypass permissions, you come to settings and you search for Claude, and you will see this allow dangerously skip permissions, and you make sure to take that, and Claude is going to bypass the permissions and going to work without need your approval. So yeah, just make sure that is ticked to see this bypass permission. So the agent have built and deployed the website. So this is the URL and preview, but it asked me before it was it built it, but it was localhost here before, and I asked it to deploy it. So I asked it to deploy it to Vercel. If you find your agent didn't deploy, you might, this is a trick, just set like goal/goal with a prompt. After the agent gave you the plan to build and deploy, give it the goal. Don't come back until you finish the website is live and deployed. So give it a goal, and then yeah. So let's just view the website on the browser. Voila, this is our website from the first look. It's look like all black and white. I choose this color, black and white. So Mahmoud was saying, view the work. The work with links. So this is the store. This is also the store. This is also. All right, that look good so far. Okay, skills stack. Okay, and then let's build. We have my GitHub and my YouTube, and then my email here. Well, look good, not that bad. I could iterate and make it better, but it's look good compared from one shot, one prompt. And this is my previous website. It's look kind of better, a lot of text, because I answered all the questions the agent asked me. This I already answered like half of them. So yeah, what do you think, guys? So yeah, this is how I built this portfolio, and you can build yours as well. Don't forget to grab your portfolio Claude.md file. So in order for Claude to build website like this from one shot, you need this. So come to this AI Operator Lab. I'm building this community from zero. So I'm going to flood it with valuable content like this. So come here and get yours. Peace.